So with the family, we spend the morning going through my clothes, shirts, trousers, underwear, socks, everything because I don't really use them. Maybe 80% of them I don't use them at all. They are just taking up space. And what we did, we cleared out all the shelves, the drawers, everything, and I tried them on. And it was very funny because most of them they don't fit me anymore. And when I looked at the shirts, some of them I never really used. So what happens is that whenever I go for travel since high school, I usually buy clothes that would fit the temperature, the weather where we actually going, the destination. And some of them I never wear it again. So when I looked at it, I could exactly identify, oh, these four shirts I bought it when I went with friends to Ibiza, Spain, and there were other shirts when we were traveling the East Coast, starting from New York, going down to Philadelphia and visiting absolutely wonderful places in Philadelphia. And there were other shirts as well. I remember exactly the year where which what for what purpose we bought it and why I never wear it again. And I realized that I live, study, and work in London, and this place has a very special, very very unique weather. So that's the reason 80% of my clothes I would never wear again, except when I'm traveling to country with totally different weather. And I realized that they were like, oh my god, some of them I bought it so long time ago that it doesn't really fit me anymore because I'm basically double in size now, especially the shoulders. And it was just really funny that I looked at the shirts and I just couldn't imagine that once I was wearing them. There's a shirt which is half of my size right now, and it was huge when I bought it because I bought it so I could sleep in them. So yeah, I got very big over the years, and oh my God, time really flies here. And when I looked at the style, when I looked at the colors, I used to, especially when I was traveling, very bright colors. I don't know why, maybe because I wanted my friends group to find me in the crowd or something. It was totally not my style because right now my favorite color is definitely the gray and different shades of gray. And before it was basically lots of like the sun yellow and white and very bright colors because I bought this sort of clothes for travel, going for sort of like holiday, even though I never really went on holiday like seaside holiday, where you just enjoy the sun and resting. Most of the time, almost 100% of the time, when we went somewhere with friends, we had very tight schedule. Some of them, when one of us typed it down and printed it out, there was like 4 pages in one day. We were running from A to B to C, and everything was really planned out. So many times when we were coming back from holiday, we were more tired than working, like a 60 hours a week or something. It was a completely different time back then because for the price of sandwich in London, you could buy a ticket, a return ticket to Portugal, Italy, France, and we were spending our weekends in different countries, experiencing different cultures. And very first time when you go to a country, what we did, we visited the most important places, the top five tourist destinations like I don't know, Eiffel Tower and the Louvre and stuff. But when we went there the next time, we were going for like unique experiences and stuff, and we were meeting friends as well because London is a special place, not because of the weather, but because you can have all sorts of colleagues from all sorts of countries and cultures. And whenever you travel somewhere, you just realize that, oh my God, on the social media, you have friends actually living there, 4 or 5 of them, and you can actually spend the weekend just meeting them up in Paris or in Portugal or in different countries. And that is so much fun, yeah. For example, the other day, I got a photo without any explanation. I got a photo, and two of my colleagues, I used to work with them 5 6 years ago, and they met in south of Spain, and they are from Latin America, and they met again. We were working together 5 years ago in a team. We were in one team, and that was absolutely wonderful time. And they met up in south of Spain, and they took a picture together smiling, and they sent it to me, and it, oh my God, it felt so good to receive that picture. And obviously I really wanted to be there as well with them. So when I looked at these clothes, like 8 shirts, several socks and trousers and everything, I know exactly that when I bought them, why I bought them, I was with who, but the most important thing that I realized that it's extremely important what kind of work you do and what kind of working conditions you working in, because I worked in several places where, for example, it was a commonplace that we went out twice with colleagues. It's absolutely impossible to even imagine right now in 2025. But I did have working places where we went out twice a week with the colleagues. And when you go out, you go to places like, I don't know, this like crazy things. For example, we went for Zumba and other like sort of gym classes, like where you burn like thousands of calories in seconds. And almost all my places where I worked, they give us free access to the gym. So we looked up completely different than now. In 2025, in recent years, they don't do that anymore. So everybody look completely different. They put on weight. I was working in a place for more than a year where I did not use public transport. I didn't use car. I didn't use bike either. I was walking to work and walking back from work. So obviously I was the leanest back then. Oh yes, I looked at the shirt that would never ever fit me in the future, I think. And I was like, oh yeah, that was the time when I was walking miles and miles every single day. So right now I have a completely different lifestyle, and it's not about the work I do. It's not about the friends. It's most about the economy. It's a completely different economy. For the price of a sandwich, you no longer can buy a return ticket to Portugal, France, and Italy, and so on. So I won't be needing these clothes anymore. Very bright colors where the friends can find me in a crowd on La Rambla. Some of the clothes actually cost a lot of money, and I never really wear them. Maybe or it was on me maybe once, and oh my God, it is so difficult to say goodbye to them. So in London, what you do, you don't throw away your clothes. You give it to charities, so someone it would make someone happy. But the problem is that it's very old school in 2025, and I think they are in very poor condition. I don't know why I keep them in the room and it's supposed to be okay, but it's time, and fast fashion doesn't really endure. I was traveling once. I was traveling in the USA, and I saw a shirt in it was in the window. And I went to the shop, and I wanted to ask about the price, and I wanted to try it on and stuff, and they said that is the only one left. So the lady who worked there, she basically needed to climb in the window to get that one shirt. And I feel very bad about it because I wear it only once, and now I need to say goodbye to it. And that lady, she really made an effort to get it. It was very difficult for her to squeeze her inside that window display to get that only one shirt for me. Oh my God, it's so difficult to say goodbye to those clothes. I had them all my life. But they taking up so much space, and this is not a museum. I will keep only the fridge magnets behind me.